The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow Industrials up 162. NASDAQ is up 52. S&Ps are up 19. Gold contracts up $26 at 12.02. We have silver up 44. Trading at 16.38. Oil up. Oil's flat at 60.24. Bonds are getting toasted, roasted. We have the 10-year down 6 ticks, 125.31. The 30-year a point and 6 ticks at 149.30. King dollar's down 5.30, trading out at 93.96. You get the euro up 63. And inside the NASDAQ composite, folks, it's all about the biotechs. The IBB's breaking out to a new high. Not a new high, no, it's going after that high. So this is going to be it. This is going to be cool watching this thing shake out. So the IBB, 374.97. That's the number. We hit 375 out here. We'll see whether it can take it over. You're going into that number with 3.3 million shares. That's what's happening inside the NDX 100. Here are the leaders inside that NDX 100. Celgene is up 323. You have CERN up 166. Alexa Pharmaceuticals up 399. And Regeneron is up 1196. Taken away from it on the way down, there's only two stocks. You got Western Digital off 27, and you get SanDisk down 17. ORCL. Where the heck is Oracle? So Oracle, yeah, this is interesting. That thing is not right then, because Oracle's down 363. Well, we'll see where that shakes out. Dow Industrials, I got to find out why that isn't registering inside that NDX 100. Inside the Dow Industrials, we're up $1.61. 3M is the leader up there. That's up 236. You get Boeing up 215. Home Depot is up 160. Travelers Insurance is up 132. GE is up 14. And American Express is down 20. Now, the only Dow stock that is in the red right now is American Express. If we go over to the IWM, we take a look at the IWM. The high in the IWM that is getting over right now is 127.13, and we're at 127.41. Let's pull this baby and let's take a look. No, she's gonna have a struggle here. So we'll see how this shakes out. What you had is this: the surge was right at 10 o'clock, and so now you're dealing with the 127.49 number. If we take a look at the 3 Qs, what you have inside the 3 Qs, it's the June 4th benchmark. That's what we're going after right now, folks. We're up $122 right now. The high of June 4th in the Qs, 110.48. And that right now, you're at the 3-1 level. If we take a look at this intraday, yeah, the 10 o'clock surge is a decent one. So the 10 o'clock surge, the 10 o'clock number is the 110.38. We go, let's take a look at the SPY. What do you have inside the SPY? SPY right now is trading at 212.24. That number also is dealing with 211.89. So the SPY right now is way over that number, 89. You know, so you're dealing with 36 cents. And 36 cents, let me just look at this. Yeah, same deal. This doesn't have to hold. We'll see where this shakes out. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Finally got the price spread on gold. Wide price spread, accelerated volume, all of the above. Gold right now is up $26.60. And it's going to be a one-way move, folks. This is the, that's what it looks like anyway. We've had enough proof that gold wants to go higher. What it had done on a continual basis is that it rejected lower price on a continual basis. Then what you had is that the surge that we had on June 1st That's when it went from 1184 to 1204. That had some real nice juice behind it. That was 171,000 contracts. Now, what's cool out here today is this, is that we're going to get more than 171,000 contracts. That's what you need for higher price. I suspect what you're going to see here is that we're coming into a Thursday, Friday. You'll see that surge get up into this level of 1232. And if we get action at 1232, this baby can be at 1309 in a heartbeat. The reason being is that we have been building cause for a long period of time. You know, when we bring this back, you take a look at this on a 2-year basis. Let's see, I'll put this GC1. Okay, so we put this on a 2-year basis. Down at these levels, we've been building cause since October of 2014. And the cause that's been built, and this is what's pretty cool about how this works. So your first surge in gold in November of 2014, you went from 1130 up to the 1307. That's when it broke its downtrend. Now that downtrend that it broke, it wasn't the downtrend from the high. That had broken the downtrend, however, from the 1346 level. We go sideways. Frustration builds, all of the above. You do a couple surges. You know, we'll see, number one, how it hits the 1232, but you launch that 1232, you'll get up into the 1307. That's how this baby is set up right now. If we go over to the GLD, we take a look at the GLD, and we see how the GLD is set up, and it has been set up really sweet. The GLD, you know, and this is a classic too, you know, it was pushing higher yesterday. Huge expansion of volume, 6.5 million. You're up into the 115.41. 115.50 was the surge that took place on June 1st. We're going to have way more volume than that. Right now, we're already at 1.6 million. It's 8.2. So the GLD is also signaling that we are going to go up into this 117.63 area. Bonds continue to lower price. Bond market, if we that TLT, that's on a very large ABC structure on the way down. What bonds did get yesterday, and this was kind of tricky. Bonds basically were refusing lower price yesterday. 10, the 30, the 20-year, the TLT, all of the above, and it started pushing with volume. What happened this morning is that it got over those highs. It gave it up in spades, by the way. Okay, it was really a fast move this morning out here. It was like, man, you normally don't see bonds move that fast prior to the market open. You know, the movement inside bonds out here this morning started at about 1:50 a.m. You know, they were at highs at 420, and then just start giving it up, and they gave it up pretty quickly. Some of the Dow stocks out here, this is what we happening with the Dow stocks. You get, well, actually, let's go over, I want to go REGN. The IBB is the number, the biotechs are the number out here today, folks, because that is putting the juice in the NDX 100, and we'll see. The last time that we were up at those levels, what had happened is that you got to those levels. That's the high volume swing we've been talking about. It's pretty wild watching this shake out. It's not. It was a spike high. We had gone up to this 374.97, and so that day we had sold off right from the top. So now we're going up there. We're testing it, and that 374.97 is a crucial number, folks. Big time. If we go over, let's go take a look at Celgene, CELG, and we'll take a look at these 4 leaders and see what they're looking like. So Celgene's already come down from 130, but that's up 337. That's adding some juice into it today. Amgen also is adding juice into it. That's up 415. We're at 159, and that's off a high of 173. So that still has some juice underneath it. REGN, this baby is up $11. Now this is testing a high on lighter volume. You know, this gap down. Look at this. This gap down on 1.8 million shares. I like this. I like the idea of how this is set up. This is a good setup. This is what you're going to see out here, folks. This is a testing of the high of the IBB. You know, so we'll see where the whole rest of this shakes out. The XAU, the HUI, what do we have inside the XAU? The HUI, XAU right now is up 97 cents, 68.42. HUI Gold Bugs Index, that is up that's up $2 at 208. And in both cases, what they had done yesterday, they rejected lower price. They stopped pushing with volume. Both of those want higher price. Some of the high volume stocks, and we'll find out whether this is going to be a high volume market out here today or not. Let's go take a look at this. The higher volume stocks right now in the market go like this. You have Oracle's down 381. We have Facebook up $120. Gilead Science is up 171. That was breaking out to new highs. Micron is up 13. You have Cisco up 32. Inside the Dow stocks, we have IBM up 83. Johnson & Johnson 123. Coke's up 35. The XLE. Let's see if this got any juice yet. So the look at this. This is pretty amazing, folks. The XLE still can't get any juice. That's about as wild as you can get, that the XLE cannot get any juice when, in fact, you get these quick surges inside the marketplace. The XLF, we take a look at the XLF. What we have with the XLF, that's going to need more juice, too. The XLF, you know, has been banging on these highs, and the XLF had to, and it's doing it right now, test the high from yesterday, because yesterday we did get into the 25.18 level with some juice. It looks like it's still going to have juice today because we've done 15 million. You're going into 45. That volatility is going to continue out here, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Dow Industrials are up 158. You get the NASDAQ up 51. S&Ps are up 18. Gold is going to make its next leg. It's up 26 right now at 1202.90. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just announced a new service that is designed specifically for technical traders that follow Fibonacci patterns in many markets and are always on the lookout for profitable trade setups. Larry will be sending his subscribers a constant stream of charts and videos whenever he finds formations and trade setups in the market you need to know about. And each Monday morning you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary on the charts and videos that he sent out, as well as what to expect for the week of trading ahead. Larry's first issue will be delivered this coming Monday, and in the days remaining, we're offering a special launch promotion where you can get a full month of Larry's new service, Fibonacci 24/7, for only $47 with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Larry has already started sending out charts and videos to his subscribers that have signed up, so don't delay and sign up now. You can sign up for Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 right now by visiting the front page of TFNN.com.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction Funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up $1.58. You get the Nasdaq up 62. S&Ps are up 19. And let's go take a look at some of the volumes out here. So we have on the NYSE, you're dealing still light volume 145. That's going to come in light. Nasdaq, oh man, that's a trip. Yeah, the Nasdaq actually got light volume too. That's a little bit different. The composite itself, folks, is going after the high. The composite. The high is it's actually hit it. Okay, so the composite 5119.28. We hit 5121. That correlation on the 27th. Let me just look at how this shakes out. So the last high up here, 27th of April. You're dealing. Okay, so hey, check it out. I got to bring this up here for you. So let me show you this one right here. So 27th of April, that's what we're going after right now, 2.1 billion shares. So we're going after it on price. We'll see whether the price holds, number one, and if you get the juice behind it. Right now, the way you'll see that number, that 381,776, and you see that little L beside it, that is saying that that is light volume, lighter volume than usual at this time. That's that when that lays out there like that, that's how that shakes out. So the price, we're right at it right now, and if we bring the, you'll see, there she is. So you're literally right at it. It just took it out. So we're at the 20 level right now. If we go over to the IBB, and you'll see the correlation is direct. The IBB, the high is 74.97, and right now we're at 76.31. And thus far, the IBB is not backing off, so we'll see how this shakes out as we go through the day, but thus far it's not backing off at all. We go into let's pull this baby up. What I do want to see, I can tell you this, the surge out here in the gold and silver. So percentage-wise, this is what we have. We have silver up 2.4%, gold up 2.1%. What I do want to see is, let's go pull up Wrangle Resources, GOLD. So Wrangle right now is up 69 cents. You've done 238,000 shares. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what we're going into is this. The swing point that we're going into is 72.91. Excuse me, that's from the 10th. And we've already done half that volume. So that's a good setup right there. If we go take a look at Gold Corp, GG. GG's been having a tough time holding price. So GG still having a tough time holding price. You're up 30 cents. GG's got to get back inside 1736. Right now, you're at 1694. 1736 would bring it into a different range. That's what it would do. What's another good one to look at? Let me go pull up. Great Panther. Great Panther also has to get, oh, she's getting a surge. This is what Great Panther needed. This little baby, we had got a call yesterday, and it needs some juice. It had no sellers, but it continued drifting lower. It got out of a range, and right now it's trading. There she is. So you're trading up 946. You want to see this get back inside 55, actually. 55 is the number that you'd like to see that get back inside. What I do expect you're going to see here, the market's been pretty stable. You're going to get some volatility. This market's not going to stay stable all day, folks. You're going to see this thing come out of nowhere. That's how this thing kind of shakes out. And more than likely, it's going to be all about the dollar index. Now, what the dollar index did today is that you're going to see that the dollar index went down to 93.30, which broke that 93.47 level. However, when I look at it, it is definitely a spike down, and it's going to have the volume. Okay, so what I mean is that you break in a B point, you broke it with volume, more than likely, and it didn't hold. But it's almost like it's just one. If I show you this, watch this. Oh, right there. It's almost like a bad tick. So this is what I'm going to do with this. I want to see this concisely break this baby, not just like this did, because what we had out here is that at 8:30 this morning, you had a spike down there. It's going to more likely have the volume as it broke that level, but I want to see it break it again. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Trade with confidence and clarity while using the software that thousands of institutional traders rely on to make the best and most accurate decisions. Choose from 1,000 equities, currencies, and futures instruments utilizing the TAS architecture. As seen on Bloomberg terminals worldwide, the TAS Profile Scanner is a benchmark technical filtering system that thousands of traders rely on, and now you can too. For a limited time for TFNN subscribers only, we've reduced the price to just $97. That's over 75% off. John Logan hosted a special subscriber-only webinar in December, and you'll gain access to that archive as well, so you can learn exactly what the TAS Profile Scanner can do for you. Try this product out. No matter what you trade, the TAS Profile Scanner can help you make more informed trading decisions. There's no obligation to pay anything. Don't let this offer pass you by. Get your 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner today by signing up at TFNN.com.
TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pezzavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow up 148, Nasdaq's up 52, S&Ps are up 18. Let's go over and we take a look at the E-minis here and see what we're shaking and baking with. So we are at the 2115 level. We put this on just a 10-minute and see where we're sitting here. Yes. Okay, so ESM5. As we surged into this June 4th, thus far, you know, you're going to have dramatically lighter volume. The real key is going to be, does that price hold? Because if the price holds going into a Friday, bottom line is that it'll make that run. You know, we'll see. Thus far, the 17 level has already got tested 3 separate times and hasn't been able to handle it. So, meaning the first surge up there was 10,000 contracts. That surge was at 10 o'clock. The second one that would try to get into it was 6,000 contracts, then 4,000. Now what you're doing is that you're going to back down into the 2112 level. The real key there, when you look at something like that, is that if you only back down at lighter volume, that would mean that you're building cause for higher price. You start backing down with juice, that would set up that you would get into the 07 level. You know, so this is going to be a wild. It's going to be a wild day out here. There's no two ways about it. Inside the Dow Industrials, what we have inside the Dow is that if we put up the diamonds for a second, diamonds, DIA, and we'll see how these babies are trading. This is what you have. The diamonds are going into the same setup, meaning June 4th. We've done 1.6 million shares thus far. It's going into 7.3 million shares. And the diamonds have done the same deal. They've all done the same deal. That's how this thing is shaking out. So we're going to go right back to the IBB, because the NASDAQ today, it's all about the IBB. If the IBB holds price up here, bottom line, NASDAQ will hold up. The IBB has tested the highs, and what you have inside here, it's the 7.4 number, I believe. We're at 7.6 still. It's a 7.4 number, 7.496. That's the number that you want to keep your head wrapped around. Inside the, let's go over to the transports, since the transports have not only come down, but come down substantially. Transports today, they have some action in them. The transports are up $100. And if we go inside it, let's go take a look at Well, let's look at Delta first, because Delta D. Between the airlines and the rails, okay, both of those had dramatic. Both of those have been coming down with a vengeance. Ooh, that's interesting. Delta can't get any traction. UNP, let's see if we get any of the rails with any action. Union Pacific is up 97 cents. UNP. Okay, she's up 97 cents. You know what would be really cool is that, you know, these have come down so dramatically. It'd be great. I see. Look at that UNP. UNP, folks, what UNP had done is that went right into that October 15th swing point. Look at this. So UNP had that high volume swing point at 96.17, and thus far we've got into 99.31. It's gonna get in there. But what you want to also keep an eye on is this: is that if in fact they get in there and they reject it with lower volume, that's going to be a nice setup for a decent bounce inside these babies, because where you could bounce to. That's not, yeah, it's not that great, actually. We're at 102, 106 would be a bounce. Actually, 109 could be a bounce. What they like to do, this could be a very large ABC structure on the way down. What equities like to do is bounce to where they got down with a vengeance, and in UNP's case, it was from 116 to 106. Now, the first leg down was at 109.54. So when you do look at that structure, that's not a bad structure to wrap your head around and say, okay, maybe we can get into that structure. We take a look at the UAL. Let's see some of the that's United Continental. Yeah, UAL. This is pretty amazing, actually. Zero juice there. So let's go over and take a look at the oil market, because what this is generating, what this is still saying, which is pretty amazing, okay? CLQ5. This CLQ5. Put the oil market on a daily. All right, so this is a major failure out here today. So check this out. The oil market, folks, and this is with the dollar down too, by the way. What the oil market did yesterday, oil market tried to get into the swing point that was established out here from June 10th. That swing was 62.22. We got to 61.81 and just gave it up. What you're doing out here today, it was pushing into that level, see if it could get some juice underneath it. It not only has not got any juice underneath, the volume is contracting dramatically. It's going to contract by about 35%. This baby is building cause. The cause that's building is to get into this 56.78 area. And it looks like that is one of the main reasons why the XLE, ExxonMobils of the world, Chevrons of the world are having such a tough time getting any type of higher price whatsoever. An IPO out here today, Fitbit. Fitbit, let's see. Let me see what the symbol is of Fitbit. Fitbit. See where she is right now. I gotta get some help here. Anyone have that symbol of Fitbit? Let's see. Maybe it's a Fit. Let's try Fit. How about that? That's it. Okay, so Fitbit. This is an IPO that got pushed out this morning. So the shares rose 52%. They're trading right now at 30.24. The IPO went out at 20 bucks. The FIT, let's just see this. Yeah, so this is going to be up, down, and all around. Bottom line is that what I was listening to the interview coming in this morning. It's pretty cool. You know, they as they were interviewing the CEO, all they kept bringing up was the Apple Watch. Was he worried about the Apple Watch? And you know, he was explaining that, hey, listen, this is a $200 billion business. It's getting more people used to wearing some type of wearable device in order to basically monitor their health on a continual basis. And they have 85% of the market right now. That's where this thing shakes out. So, and they are profitable. What is unusual about this IPO is that the revenue growth is there, and they actually are profitable. Some of the biotechs that are out there, of course, we know the numbers are insane. And it's, you know, what's interesting too is that it really just goes to, well, I guess it goes to show that how much we're actually paying for drugs in society. It's just like an outrageous amount of money. And, you know, many of them, yeah, probably keep us alive longer. Many of them just bleed people to death. You know, when you look at some of the statistics about how many men or women over 55 are taking like so many pills, that's insane. It's like, I mean, why? You know, I mean, it just blows my mind. Small caps. Let's go back to the small caps because what we're looking for is that we're looking for who is going to either break top side, because when you have two highs like this, well, we have three highs going on right now, folks. You have the small caps trying to break out at 127.13, and it's at 50 right now. You have the IBB trying to get there, and you have the NASDAQ composite. You know, and they're either going to make it or break it. That's just how this thing shakes out. They're all over that level right now. If we look at the IWM is going to have the volume. So the real key is going to be, does it hold the price now? You know, yesterday we did 32 million. You're at 10 million right now. The IBB is not pulling back whatsoever. The IBB is going to be close on the volume. It looks like it's going to have it, but it's going to be close. So the real key in the IBB is that they're going to have the price. Because what happens with out of all those indices, the IBB is the most volatile. That shakes out down to. The volatility inside the IBB is pretty intense. If we go back to the dollar index thus far, which is going to be pretty interesting, is calming down. It almost looks like the dollar index wants to do a little, let me just look at this for a second. It looks like it wants to do a little counter trend bounce. So we're down 455. It's almost just flattened out. It has flattened out. So 455 at 903. No, it looks, the dollar's flattening out, but it doesn't. At first I thought it looked like it wanted to make a little surge forward. It doesn't. It's what I don't quite understand is that why it's flattening out so dramatically. Now, when I say flattening out, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of trading going on it. So I got to check that out. I'll check that out as soon as we get a little break here. If we go over and we take a look at the, there's a little surge inside the Dow. So let's see what's surging inside the Dow. The Dow's up 176 right now. We take a look at this S&P and the so we're at, you get 5 minutes into the deal, 10,000. The E-minis are going to need a lot more than this. So watch this, folks. This is going to be interesting because this is definitely a surge. It needs 10,000 contracts to stay over the 17. Right now we're at 19. And we're 5 minutes into it and it only has 2,600. Now this is, when you get surges like this is what markets do at highs. And the real key is going to be, of course, can it hold the high or not hold the high, all of the above. Yeah, so we'll see where this shakes out. If we go over to Europe, we take a look at the DAX. The DAX did come all the way back from the 806 level. That's 10,806 now. It's trading up 53 at 11,031. So what the DAX did do, went from negative to positive, which Our markets, the DAX trades like the NASDAQ. We take a look at the FTSE. FTSE's still having a tough time. It's interesting. The FTSE went to a lower low out here today. Got into 6625. Right now you're at 6687. So the UK market is a lot weaker than the DAX, no doubt. Last night in China, had a weak market. So this is really for our markets to basically make it back is a big deal. Last night the CSI was down 4%. You had Shanghai off 3.6%. The Nikkei was down 1.1%. The Nikkei in Japan seems to that's just a rollover. It's nothing heavy. The Hang Seng in Hong Kong. What Hong Kong did last night, she was a flat market. The gold market is still hanging tough there at the 1201.50. I think something's wrong with my dollar index because this is still staying at the same price. We'll see where this shakes out. Volume-wise, what we have is we are dealing with man. There's no volume. Oh, this is a trip. Okay, I can dig this. The volume is still. When we started the program, we were at 161 million, and we're at 181 million right now. So let's go back. One of the targets is saying IBB is a real breakout. There's no other way I can read it unless it totally gives it up. So when we take a look at this IBB, right now the IBB, it's going to need a real breakout. You're only 2 points over. The IBB has to get, because of the way the IBB trades, realistically, you get 5 points away from it, and that's fine. 2 points away is not a big deal. And inside the IBB, what you do with all types of trading ranges, what you want to do is you want to take, okay, what does the IBB like to trade? Well, every day the IBB likes to trade about 7 points, up to down. That's just how it does. So what for a true break topside or downtown is that you just want to say, okay, how far away do we got to get? And 374.97 was the high that was established out here, and that's where it had given it up. So for a true breakout, you want to see that get away from that by a good 5 to 7 points. You get to 79, you hang at 79, 80, yeah, you get action. That would turn around and have people close shots, do whatever they got to do. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow up 177, NASDAQ up 59, S&P's up 21. We're going to right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow's up 1%. The S&Ps are up 0.7%. You get the NASDAQ up 1.2%. And, the grease deal goes back and forth. Once again, you had the IMF coming out, yesterday. The premier is calling the IMF criminal, and they probably are. Bottom line, who knows? But bottom line is that the chief, Christine Lagarde, came out this morning and said, listen, if, in fact, they don't pay up, and it's 1.5 billion euros, on June 30th, they're going to be in default as of July 1st. What is going on inside of that is that you have the German Chancellor Merkel saying that, no, there's still time for a deal, to get this thing done. What does happen, this is what shakes out. If they go into default, this is where things can get out of control. If they go into default, what happens is that there's plenty of other monies that are due that go into default immediately. That's the first part. Second part is it gets a little bit more intense, and what that is that any funds that own just about anything inside of a sovereign nation like that, they in turn have to start moving out of that whole deal. The real key, I can't picture it. Well, I guess these sovereign nations in a lot of different things, okay? So more than likely there are some that are inside some of the funds, some inside the indices, and they'll have to end up selling too. So the next couple of weeks going into this, the 30th, is going to be a trip. There's no two ways about that. When you take a look at the inside the Dow Industrials, so it's interesting because point-wise, inside the Dow Industrials, every Dow, and this would end up happening when we were up the other day too, every Dow stock is positive right now. And we look inside the NDX 100, that's all about the biotechs. The top 4 are all biotechs. That's what's bringing the composite up. We have Celgene, Regeneron, Biogen, and Amgen. They each are taking the NASDAQ composite to new highs, and they haven't been backing off. The composite itself will not have the volume. That's the way this is shaken out. The real key is going to be, is it going to hang with the price? And it's 51.19. Right now, we're at 51.26. So it's over the price point. Volume-wise is not there, and we'll see as we move through this trading day if, in fact, this thing can stick. Don't forget, folks, at TFNN, we start programming 8 o'clock every morning. Get it right on your cell phone, TFNN.MOBI. We've got our man, Mr. John Logan. He kicks us off. Larry Pesavento is going from 9 to 10. I'm 10 to 11. Our man, Basil Chapman, is 11 to 12. We have Darryl Martin, 12 to 1. Steve Rhodes, 1 to 2. David White, 2 to 3. And I come back 3 to 5. And our man, Mr. Andy Heck, on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 6. Commodity-wise out here, you have the dollar got hit down pretty good. Commodity-wise, the things that are actually moving are gold and silver. Gold is up 2.1%. Silver's up 2.4%. You got cocoa up 1.3%. Natural gas is off. Orange juice is off. The sugar market is flat. The crude oil market is also flat, which is kind of surprising, actually. The DXU, this dollar move, has moved at all. I gotta. We'll find out as soon as I get off. I gotta look at this thing. This dollar moves a whole different trip. You stay right there, folks. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's gonna be coming up, growling and prowling with you next. Dow up 176, NASDAQ up 61, S&P's up 22, gold up 25. Stay right there, folks. Basil's coming right up.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.